Now he's telling people that I only broke up with him because I lost weight. He's demanding I pay him back for all of the gym stuff he bought, saying it was an investment and even threatening legal action.
If that was the investment, what do you think the payoff was for you? Because an investment sounds like you were looking to benefit some way personally. This was for her improvement. You took your investment and did what she was supposed to do with it. You weren't supposed to get anything out of it except a happier, healthier partner. And you got that. You just screwed up. Did she say the reason they broke up? Why did she break up?
Couple months
that's
in.
right, dude, Jesus.
But what's happening is he is telling everyone that she left him because she lost weight.
It says a lot for how somebody reacts after a breakup. Because sometimes you're validated in the breakup where you're like, okay, I'm glad I broke up with you before this behavior
Like comes out while you're together.
But your character's showing right now. Be accountable. You cannot think that it was a big deal, but you don't get to tell her what a big deal should be to her. You broke the cardinal sin. All right, guys, before I let Karusha get into her story, I just want to stop real quick and say, please hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow, help us keep growing. We appreciate all the love and the feedback that we've been getting so far. The growth has been tremendous. Please keep helping us grow. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll keep giving you these crazy stories and our crazy advice and opinions on them. All right, without further ado.
All right, let's get into it. I was with my boyfriend for a little over 2 years. When we met, I was already plus size, and he knew that from the beginning. He was really into fitness and would always encourage me to lose weight, but in a supportive way. Okay. So I took it as him wanting me to be healthier. At the start of this year, I decided I was finally ready to commit to it. He got really excited and went all out, bought me an annual gym membership, workout clothes, equipment, everything that you need. I was hesitant because it felt like a lot, but he insisted it was a gift and that he was proud of me. Since then, I've lost over 100 pounds, but last month I ended the relationship after he casually admitted he cheated on me early on, like 2 months into us dating. He said it like it wasn't a big deal and genuinely thought I'd just let it go because it happened so long ago. I've always been clear about my boundaries, and cheating is a deal breaker for me, so I ended it. Now he's telling people and me that I only broke up with him because I lost weight. And on top of that, he's demanding I pay him back for all of the gym stuff he bought, saying it was an investment and even threatening legal action. The thing is, I had texts from him clearly saying it was a gift. I blocked him, but he keeps reaching out from different numbers. Part of me wonders if I should just pay him to make it stop, but it also feels like he's trying to control the situation or pull me back in. Am I wrong for refusing to pay him back?
There's so many layers to this. This ends with that's what she's wanting to know, which is kind of just threw me off a little bit in terms of like that's what the story's about, because there's so many like
there's a lot of layers.
Points before we even get to the payment
Absolutely.
back part.
Yes.
Okay.
First reactions, and then we can just like peel back the layers like an onion.
Each time you were talking, I had a new reaction.
I know.
I'll just, okay, let me start with the investment part. You spent money on your girlfriend when you guys were together and called it she's not a business. Were you planning to make money out of this? I don't know. This is dumb. I've never in my life broken up with a girl and then wanted money. If that was the case, if that was the case, then anything you spent money on for your girl, especially if it has to do with self-improvement, you could sue for or get your money back. That's insane to me. I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm actually surprised that's why I'm so surprised that this is the turn the story took. I think that's crazy. You can't ask for money back. Like you're not married and asking for like the wedding ring back. You spent money on her out of your own willingness. This wasn't a business deal. You didn't sign a contract. You're dating a girl. You bought some stuff for her. And you bought it in good faith that, she would use it. It has nothing to do. We don't purchase things for our girl in hopes that they like stay with us forever. These are my first reactions. I'm just trying to like trying to log this piece by piece.
Yeah.
I think that, that's a crazy ask. I don't even listen. I'm not a lawyer and I don't know the law, but I think there's like no chance for a case here. I think if we live in a world where this can be taken to court then I mean, then we got to redo the judicial system here. What are we talking about? Everything you bought for your girl at some point could be considered an investment. If I got you a massage, then it was to, relax you more so that you could, be better at your job or something. That was an investment. I don't like what. Yeah, that's stupid. People buy cars, presents, gifts, birthdays, Christmas. Like, yeah, there's no world where you should have to pay anybody back for them giving you money or giving you gifts willingly. That's crazy to me. That's my first reaction, because that was the tail end of this story, and I think I think it sounds absurd. That's absurd. It's absurd. You're messaging her from different phone numbers. And I always think that I know we've all had our bad breakups, and our reactions at the end of the bad breakups could be something that's out of our character a little bit. But I think it says a lot. Like, it says a lot for how somebody reacts after a breakup. Because sometimes you're validating the breakup where you're like, okay, I'm glad I broke up with you before this behavior
comes out while you're together.
Yeah.
I thought about that as well. I was like, how crazy is it that a breakup shows someone's true colors?
Yeah, for sure. And don't get me wrong. I know we can have bad breakups, and I know that we can do some things out of character because of the bad breakup, especially if we love the person. Love makes you do crazy things, for sure. But also, it's a tell sign of some very toxic traits, some major red flags in that breakup. I would, did she say the reason they broke up? She didn't say?
Yeah.
Why did she break up with him?
He cheated on her a couple months in.
Oh, that's right. Dude, Jesus.
I know.
Wait, hold on. I totally forgot about
lots of layers to
That's why I was
here.
like, okay, the money thing is super
crazy.
dumb. It's a bunch of words I can't even use on here because YouTube will ban me. And you cheated? You don't get to act like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait. The reasoning for her break, because the funny thing is, the way I thought the direction you were going was that she broke up with him because she got fit and now she looks good or something. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought this was going to end up. Like, I was like, oh, she left him because she's hot now and she can do better than him. I was like, that's crazy, but it happens.
No.
But she left because he cheated.
She left because he cheated.
But she found out.
2 months in, and he just casually told her. Just casually brought it up, like...
Yeah,
and man, didn't think that anything was going to happen. And that was like her non-negotiable. Like, if you cheat on me, I am gone. But what's happening is he is telling everyone, and has told her as well, that she left him because she lost weight. Oh,
so that's what he's telling people. So
that is what he's telling people.
He's telling people she left him because she lost weight.
Yes.
And so like, I'm assuming... in his mind, maybe it's kind of what I said, where she lost weight, she's hot now. Maybe he's not up to her standard or something, or that she can get hotter guys or better looking. I don't know if there's a physical aspect to this, but I mean, I would assume that if he's saying she left because she lost weight, that it had to do with something in terms of looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because,
right.
Because, and I will say, if she was a bigger girl, she might have had, I guess maybe, I don't want to call it a standard thing, but I will say lower standards in terms of
Yes.
So maybe he's not
up to par anymore.
Well, up to par in a vain, shallow world. Because I don't want to, in an aesthetic way. Yeah. I don't want to give this tell people, I don't like to call people pretty or ugly or anything like that, right? Because it's just beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But obviously, you have your Kim K's, and then you have your, I don't even know, your, I don't know. I can't even think of an ugly person right now, but someone who leans into their ugliness so that it's not me being disrespectful or anything. So.
Wow, she was at 250 pounds and lost 100. That is a huge difference. But my thing is I feel like for him to say that, you're just delusional. You literally told her that you cheated on her, and then that is what did it. Yeah. That was the moment. She didn't lose all the weight, and
And then
starts
she
to like
left
feel
you. Yeah.
herself and then she's out of here, she would have already left you.
Yeah, because a lot of times, especially if you guys love each other, her losing that weight, how long they say they're together? A little bit
2
of
years.
2 years. I mean, it's a pretty long time. It's a pretty long time. There is a world where 2 years isn't super long and people break up for dumb reasons. But
Mhm.
I'd imagine like once you're 2 years in, and you being that supportive of her and digging in and investing in her,
Yeah,
there's probably definitely like she probably was still madly deeply in love with you
of
regardless
course.
of her losing all that weight because you were there during it. The women aren't as um probably as shallow as men, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, when it comes to like the looks department, especially if she's fallen for you over time and you were the one that supported her, because it's a lot different than some new guy coming in who just is with her because she's high and you've been with her from the jump, which says a lot about your character. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's hard because she's 1000% validated for leaving, even if you cheated a week in or a month in. I mean, you just don't get to. There's no way. At no point would I be like, well, that was a long time ago. You just,
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's her. Like you said, that's her.
Yeah, that
Her.
like those were the boundaries that she
Yeah, those are her
set, and that
boundaries.
was just a non-negotiable.
Yeah, a
Like,
non-negotiable. That's what I was looking for.
yeah.
And you have to respect that because that reason is validated. I mean, it's valid.
It
People,
is.
I hear stories about like people that divorce because they found out that the husband cheated years ago in their relationship, but
It's still
it's
betrayal, no
betrayal.
matter like
Hmm.
when it happened.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
first weekend, y'all become boyfriend and girlfriend. A week ago, like it still is like
yeah,
within the time frame of your relationship,
yeah. And buddy,
and
your
it's
character is showing right now. This is not okay. You cheated on her. Be accountable. You cannot think that it was a big deal, but you don't get to tell her what a big deal should be to her.
yeah,
And so you running around bad mouthing your ex girl kind of tells me that like, you didn't really, you don't have as much respect for her as you probably should. You know, if you're bad mouthing her and then making her, I understand we can get mad in breakups and stuff. I totally understand that. But like for a girl I truly loved and the relationship worked out, I can't imagine a world where I went around and like badmouth her when I really loved this girl and I cared about her
yeah,
and I messed up, right? Like I messed up and now I'm bad mouthing you and talking bad about you and saying, oh, you left me because like you got like, I get it. You were there through the tough times, bro, but you broke the cardinal sin. That was like the one all end all be all, right? I'm sure there's some other things that you could have done that wouldn't have been as, impactful, but I don't know.
yeah.
Sometimes I get carried away.
No,
So
you're
I know there's
good.
more layers to this too. So like,
Yeah,
I'll let you do your thing
for sure.
and then kind of, I'll hop in on some of the other talking points here.
Yeah, I think his insecurities are definitely showing a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because what is up with people breaking up and not wanting to tell people the real reason for the breakups?
Ooh, this
It
is a
it
good
is
topic. That's a good topic. Yes,
to just
ego.
completely lie.
Ego. There's only one word to describe, and that's
It
ego.
just blows my mind that he is making her look bad.
Mm.
Like he helped her glow up, right? Like he helped elevate her and she lost all this weight, became hot, and then just like left him.
Hmm.
I just think it is just
It's
so wild to go off and tell like your family and your friends, and then also you're telling her the lie.
yeah.
You're literally texting her like, "Oh, like you left me because like you became hot, you lost all this weight, and now you don't want to be with me." It's
Yeah, who are you trying to convince
like
here? Are you trying to convince yourself because you know you messed up? You gotta, I
the
mean, yeah.
insecurities are just like peeking through for me. Yeah, it's just I hear that a lot.
Hmm. It's a good topic,
So
but I people want to be the victim. That's what it boils down
that is
to.
so true. Oh my
People
goodness.
typically want to be. People love the oppression race. I mean, the oppression Olympics, what do they call it, the race, the Olympics, whatever. They want to be the one that gets the sympathy and the empathy and the and people to look at them and reinforce or kind of validate their what they're trying to convince themselves of.
Yeah.
And if you get that, if you're able to get that out of people, you're able to kind of sidestep accountability and basically reinforce this idea in your head that you're not to blame. And not only you're not to blame, all these other people agree too.
Yeah. The delusion.
Delusion is exactly.
That is so crazy.
That's exactly
so
what it is.
crazy. So another thing that like stood out to me as well is the because we of course talked about like how people, you know, react differently to breakups.
Mm-hmm.
But to change your number to text someone, I think is just so crazy.
Yeah.
And I know people who have done this. I've actually been a victim of this.
Oh.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. But like I've been in situations where I've had to block a number and then like that person like pops up with like a whole different number and I'm like, what in the world? Like this is insane.
Yeah, that's wild to me because it's like, why would you even want to talk to somebody who like doesn't want to talk to you, is blocking you? What do you get out of? I don't think there's ever been a scenario where a girl or a guy blocked someone's number, a girl or a girl's blocked a guy's number, and then he switched numbers and messaged her, and she was like, you know what? A for effort. You know,
let's have this conversation. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm glad you switched numbers. I'm so happy you did. I changed my mind completely. No, it just makes you look more creepy. It makes it makes me want to get even further away from you. This is harassment at this point.
Yes,
you know, and the reason she's had to block you is because the way you're handling this, right? Insane. Because if you handle this with some sort of maturity and some tact, then you guys could probably have a conversation, not a conversation where she's going to give you some money back. I think that's the dumbest thing.
No.
Like, again, this is where your mind goes after a breakup that you're responsible for.
Yeah.
That is a telltale sign that like you probably dodged a bullet here.
Yeah.
And it's sad because he was super supportive of like her losing the weight and he stuck with her through this, but his emotional intelligence is absolutely lacking here.
It's absent.
Yeah, it's
like non-existent.
Yeah, this is not how we react in a breakup. We don't ask the girl for, listen, dude, you're a man, bro. We don't ask the woman for like our gifts and our money back.
It's insane.
You shouldn't have bought it for her in the first place if that was how you were going to behave.
Yeah, if that's like how you think.
Yeah.
Like don't even do anything for people.
Yeah,
at that point.
That's crazy. Yeah, exactly.
Like a gift is a gift.
Yeah.
Like you are gifting something and I was taught this at such a young age. Like don't give somebody something with the expectation of getting something back. Like that is just the craziest thing.
That goes for actual loans, right? Like, don't even loan somebody money back with the idea that you're getting. I mean, don't even loan somebody some money with the actual idea that you're going to see this money back. When you loan somebody your money, do it with the thought process that you'll never see that money again. That way, if it does get paid back, you're like, oh, it's like somebody actually paid the money back, right? Because we know, like most of the time, you're gonna be the last on their priority list of paying people back.
I like that because then you can decide, like, okay, is this like giving them $100? Is that going to hurt me?
Yes, right.
If I don't get it back?
If I don't get it back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that goes for anything. That goes for investing. That goes for buying stocks. That goes for, but don't spend the money. Don't give the money. Don't loan the money with the idea that I'm going to see a return on this. That's not why, if that's how you were thinking in the first place, then you don't spend the money. Again, your fault.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
I don't know if I have anything for her where she, did anything wrong here. Congrats on the new hot look.
Yeah, I'm so happy for her. Yeah. 250 to 150, that is like a drastic change. I know she has to be feeling good about herself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm excited for her with that.
Buddy, get some dial it back. Calm it down. Take a step back. Take some time. Calm down. And think about your actions. Take accountability. Just stop asking people. Stop telling people lies. Stop making up things and to validate yourself. Mm-hmm. And say to yourself, okay, I betrayed this girl, and she left me for it. Am I in the wrong for asking her for my money back and my investment back? And like, be honest with yourself and realize this irrational behavior is not reasonable. It's
Not at
not.
all.
It's not. It's not legitimate. It's bad. You look bad. This is a bad look. This is a super immature response. And again, we have those, especially in breakups that for somebody we love. And I'm sure you felt like you've put a lot into the girl, but you again, I can't say it enough. You broke the cardinal rule, and you have to pay the price regardless of all the other work you've done. Let it be a lesson. And the next girl, that you date, take those lessons and bring them into that relationship.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And like one thing that I do want to say as well is I just I love when we have our conversations about how like when you're in a relationship, you are supposed to help your partner better themselves. And I just feel like people need to understand that like if you are the type of person who can't handle that like if you help somebody lose weight and elevate themselves or like whatever the situation is, if you're the type of person deep down, like in the end, if it doesn't work out, you're gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Or
Like
change your
well, and that would be the
behavior.
obvious,
Yeah.
right? That would be the
Yeah.
obvious, but not a lot of people are even self-aware.
Yeah.
First
Right.
of all, to be
Well,
able to like do that.
Yeah. I mean, the self-awareness part is the key part, right? Like, I'm not even, to tell somebody not to help. No, just be a better person. Be a better person when you help people. Like, we've talked about it on a previous episode, but like going into a relationship, one of my biggest goals, or we talked about it on the Manosphere one, where it's like, the goal here is for both of us to progress. And should we not work out, you should absolutely be in a better place that before we met or when we met, that you should be in a better place at the end of our relationship than you were in the beginning. Otherwise, I failed that relationship regardless if we work out or not. So when you help somebody progress or do better in a relationship, that should just be the only goal. It should just be because you're happy for them that they got better. And if you don't work out, if you really truly love that person, that shouldn't matter whatsoever. If we did not work out, I would still be happy at the people that we've both become.
Yeah, I would too.
It says we were successful in some way. We achieved at least some goal, right?
Yeah.
And that's, when we step into people's lives, we're not going to always be in their lives forever, but we hope that we left them better than we met them.
For sure.
At least I do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I love that take. And I just thought that it was really important to like hear in this episode as well, just in case if, of course, if anybody like has missed that.
It's a good angle. Yeah. It's definitely like helping people self-improve. That doesn't come with clauses. That doesn't come with it doesn't come with, I don't even know. I'm searching for the word, but it shouldn't come with any sort of, side kind of quest or any sort of expectation.
Yeah.
It should just be like, I'm happy that you are doing better. And I mean, because you can also help people that you're not in a relationship with, and you can also help them better themselves, and they not owe you anything, and you just do it out of the goodness of your heart. It's kind of how we would progress as the human race.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Like, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to, you saying matter of fact, that just goes to back to the investment part. That is a shitty way of looking at it.
Yeah.
This is an investment. That wasn't an investment. This is not an investment. And what if that was the investment? What do you think the payoff was for you? Because an investment sounds like you were looking to benefit some way personally. This was for her improvement.
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Why would you look at this as some sort of personal benefit? Like, don't get me wrong. Sure, it's beneficial for you because maybe you have something nicer to look at. Like, if we're just being real here. But at the end of the day, when you say this is an like her self-improvement was an investment for you, what kind of selfish motive did you have here?
Yeah.
What do you mean it was an investment? It was an investment for her, and she took that investment and clearly it grew, and she was successful with that investment. Goal accomplished. Mission accomplished. You achieved it. She took your investment and did what she was supposed to do with it. You weren't supposed to get anything out of this.
No, not at all.
Except a happier, healthier partner.
Yes.
And you got that. You just screwed up. So
yeah. Yeah. That like that's what it is. It's like clear cut and dry, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that whole investment thing that's just a nasty way of looking at. I would never say like my help of trying to make you a better person was like a personal investment for me.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You know what? As we're like going through the story, I've just realized this has actually happened to me.
Really?
I don't know if you remember, but like the very beginning of us dating, someone wanted $600 from me.
I remember. Yeah.
And throughout just all the things that he had paid for and did in the relationship. And it's like, yeah, because you wanted to, right? Like out of the kindness of your heart. No.
It's so damn transactional for you guys, man. I hate that shit.
It's so
Nobody
weird.
does anything with just genuineness, man. Like, where's the genuineness? Like, why is this transactional? Why are relationships transactional?
Yeah. You don't pay someone back for the things that they have like bought you.
Yeah, this is not
for any dates that they've taken you on. Like,
I hate that. Guys, stop with the transactional relationships, man. Just stop. It takes all the genuine, just genuineness out of it.
Yeah, it does. And it's so scary because like we don't know getting into a relationship. You just have no idea.
She clearly was blindsided with it. Like he out of nowhere told her he cheated on her. And then she broke up with him, and then boom, he's like, I want my money back. This is an investment. It's like, damn, you felt this way the whole time?
The whole time. Like, you were just, like, writing up receipts. Like,
yeah, what is she like? Is she your artist? Are you a record label? Like, what do you mean this was your investment? Like, what were you planning to, send her on tour? Like,
it's so crazy to me. But people are doing it out there.
It sounds like more of just a death. Now, and I will say, I don't think like his main goal is like, I want my money back. This is more than that. This is deeper than that. This isn't about getting his money back. Essentially, this is just like him, number one, being embarrassed. Number one, him having his feelings hurt. And this is more of like this is more of just like throwing a fit almost. This is just how he's doing it. I don't think he
is reacting.
Yeah, I'm not shooting him no bail. I'm just saying this is just like he's grasping right now. He's grasping for straws because he's mad. This is just an emotional response.
He's not thinking rationally.
Yeah, because if it wasn't him spending money on you, it would have been something else. Whatever he could reach for to say that like, I did all this, or you owe me this, or whatever else he could grasp for to try and divert accountability is what it is. And it just happens. It so happens to be this. So I don't think it's really, I don't think it's about the money. Because what happens if she says, okay, here's the $500 you spent on me, and she gives it back. I don't know how much you spent. Let's say it's $500. Like, here's the $500 you spent on me. Oh, it's over? Is it over now? Are we good? So you feel vindicated? Does he feel vindicated now? If she just says, okay, here's $500. Have a good day. Y'all ain't watched enough Judge Judy and Judge Joe Brown? This is not a case.
No.
This is not a case.
It's not. You know what?
He's throwing a fit. That's all.
I am almost positive she had a screenshot of the text. Mm-hmm. If I could find it, I'm going to put it up here in the editing process. Okay. Sure. If I can locate that.
Send it to me. I will.
I'm pretty sure that it was kind of like, it was a good amount that he was trying to get back for her. He was trying to get her for the annual gym membership. So he paid for like a full year up front.
Okay.
And all of like the clothes and such.
Yeah.
So I really want to find that text so that we could just, have the receipts.
Yeah.
That he like laid out everything.
Oh, he was keeping tabs on this.
That is crazy to like go back and like and get all of your receipts together.
It was an investment.
And to threaten legal action. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah, you take your you take your girl to court because you cheated on her. I don't like this story.
You know what needs to happen?
What's that?
If they're going to go to court, it needs to be because he is harassing her.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's what's going to turn into.
She needs to tell him, please stop texting me. And then as he's doing it on all these different numbers, take all your screenshots and you go and you get a restraining order against him.
Yeah, there you go.
You're not going to pay him back.
Yeah.
And he's going to have a restraining order against him. He's
Yeah.
going to be served, and you're going to feel so good.
There you go.
And that's it. I
Yeah.
think that is the ultimate, payoff. Like,
sure.
he wants to be paid. You're going to pay him with a restraining order.
There you go. Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
I like it. That's it. I don't got nothing much to
That's
say
the verdict.
on this. Yeah. There was a lot of layers to this, but it's just, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, what can you do? What can you say?
Yeah. Wild story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, get out there and get you a new fit guy. You're in the gym now. Just, it sounds like the year is paid for. So I can't cancel it.
Take advantage of that membership.
Oh, shoot. This is funny.
It is so funny.
Yeah. I don't know. Better luck on the next one, buddy. Better luck on the next one. I guess don't spend no money. But you need to grow up. You need to mature and understand how relationships work.
Agreed.
All good?
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by for Love Up for Debate. Yet another episode, and we're going to keep dropping them. Like and subscribe. Please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Below.
We need it. We're doing well. We can be doing better. We want to keep growing, giving you guys these funny, crazy stories. So we appreciate you stopping by. Love for Debate. Breeze Oliver, Karusha Drake. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.